The small community of Ingham has succumbed to floodwaters after weeks of torrential rain. And the Weather Bureau warns conditions will persist for days yet.
More than 400 millimetres of rain has fallen over the town in the past 2 days.
Meant around 200 homes had water around them, and unfortunately about 10 had up to 1 to 2 metres going through them, so quite devastating for those people involved.
Despite repeated warnings, emergency service workers are growing increasingly frustrated with people entering floodwaters.
And sadly, it's not just fire that's causing death and destruction in Australia. Up in Queensland, at least 2 people are dead after mass flooding.
62% of it, that's more than 1 million square kilometres, is underwater, and the area has been declared a disaster zone. A search is also underway for a 5-year-old boy thought to have been taken by a crocodile.
2 men aged in their mid-30s are still missing, and the search is again underway there. There are still 50 people living in an evacuation centre. There are 90% of businesses remain closed, and many people haven't had a chance to get back to their homes and really see how bad the damage has been. It is only February, but already Townsville has exceeded its annual average rainfall, and there is more rain on the way.
Thousands of homes in Ingham remain surrounded by floodwaters, but there's finally been some relief with rain easing today. Water levels have slowly started to recede, allowing some victims to start their heartbreaking clean-up. Dozens remain at the emergency centre where they're receiving disaster aid.
Tonight, local authorities are preparing to open floodgates on the Ross River Dam even further. More than 80 billion litres of water has been released into the Ross River in the past 2 days, and there are fears that homes in Townsville could be inundated if the rain continues.
Ross River Dam emptying after downpours pushed it more than 1.5 times beyond capacity. The floodgates have been opened 2 metres, the widest they've been in almost a decade. Behind me, more than 470,000 litres is being released from the dam every second.
Shocking images have emerged of 2 men swimming in floodwaters downstream of the Ross River Dam. 7 News obtained these images from a passerby who recorded their skylarking on a mobile phone. Police have labelled it an act of stupidity.
On behalf of all Australians, I offer our thoughts and our prayers to all those Queenslanders today affected by these floods.